Top 3 questions that I get about electric vehicles right now. How long does it take to charge? How much does it cost? And how green is it really? Well, if you want the answers to all 3 questions to be faster, cheaper and greener, you want a smart charger. And I want to tell you why. Exciting. I'm Ben, and if you don't mind, I'm going to pretend you just asked me, Ben, what on earth is a smart charger, and why would I even want one? Oh, so glad you asked. Thanks for coming to me about this. Let me tell you all about it. A smart charger looks something like this. Or this, or maybe even one of these, and can be installed at your home like any other home charger, so that when you get in, you can plug in your vehicle and know that by the time you want to leave, you'll have a full charge. Yes! But instead of simply ramming power into your vehicle the second you plug it in, it's going to do some clever thinking behind the scenes to save you both money and carbon. Now for this next bit to make sense, let me paint you a picture. Imagine you get home at 5:10 along with the vast majority of the rest of the country, and you and a significant portion of the other 150,000 other EV owners out there, a figure that is growing every day, plug in to charge. That's about as peak a demand time as you're ever going to see, and peak times are typically the most expensive and least green for the grid. Even those pesky petrol and diesel drivers are in boiling their kettles. Can't they see we're trying to save the world? So instead, a smart charger allows you to set a schedule for when you want the vehicle to fill up on juicy volts, or when it needs to be ready by. Typically these will be paired with software allowing you to do this from a smartphone app or your PC, then communicating with your supplier and the grid, determining the cheapest and greenest times within those periods to charge you up. It literally saves you money whilst you sleep. But that's not all. If you need power like now, charge times are typically half that you'd be getting when charging from a 3-pin socket. Let's say, for example, that you're charging a 40 kilowatt-hour battery similar to those found in the Nissan Leaf or the BMW i3. From empty, with a 3-pin socket that would take around 12 to 13 hours to charge, whereas a typical 7 kilowatt smart charger will get you there in 5 to 6 hours, less than half the time. And what this does, in combination with its smartness, is it means you can take advantage of clever billing options out there, like Economy 7, and the specifically designed, yet to be announced and not even yet named at the time of recording, so you didn't hear it from me, time-sensitive tariff coming in December 2020 from OVO Energy, which offers 7p per kilowatt hour for 7 hours overnight, under half the national average of 14.37 pence per kilowatt hour. Hopefully that's okay to mention. That's okay to mention. Now, bear with me here because I'm going to give you some hard numbers to show you how this could affect you as an EV owner. The average annual electricity usage for a medium-use UK household is just under 3,000 kilowatt hours. If we simply drop an EV on top of that, pop down the local garage and come back with a green machine, then, to work out the cost, let's just add the average charge required for the average EV to complete the average UK annual mileage of 8,000 miles, which is around 2,720 kilowatt hours. And you can see that before you even factor in any great ideas like setting your washing machine and tumble dryer, dishwasher and other white goods to also run during your low rate period, that's nearly half of the annual electricity usage for an EV driver being charged at 7p per kilowatt hour. Of course, giving you some exact coin-in-pocket figures here is going to be insanely tough because there are so many variables involved, from driving style and annual mileage to current tariff and usages. So, I will link my workings down below so you can calculate the exact savings for yourself in your unique situation. But taking the average household usage and adding on an EV being charged with a smart charger at 7p per kilowatt hour, combined with the typical 3p per kilowatt hour extra you pay for your day rate on this sort of tariff, versus an EV being charged at the national average unit rate at any time of day on a standard charger, you'd be looking at a saving of over £100 a year, and an extra £13 every year for every 1,000 miles you do over the national average. All of which you will presumably blow on photo shoots and self-appreciation because you just realised you are the most intelligent human ever. Yes, I did save loads of money, and I will share because I'm awesome. Then, comparing this to anyone still propelling themselves with fossils, this could take your savings to £700 every single year. Surely now this puts the fossil fuel versus EV driving debate firmly to bed, right? So there you have it. Cheaper, faster, greener. What are you still doing here? Go get one.